Yes guys, what's happening? Welcome back to Sean's World of Sports. Now, have you got a second football team you support? If not, why not? Now, in these current times, non-league football is going to the wall. People need to support them, whether that's buying a football shirt, buying merchandise, or just simply buying a season ticket. It doesn't cost a lot of money, and with these such uncertain times, you know, football clubs that have been there in their communities, the roots of their communities, for hundreds of years, if not longer, will no longer be here, and it's such a shame. And I think as football people, we need to support non-league football clubs now more than ever, and really show our support to them. And that leads me on to today's video. So you may have heard of #United. They were founded by Spencer Owen of YouTube, Spencer FC. He founded them in 2016, and they started just as his friends, and they played matches on YouTube. You may have heard of the Wembley Cup. All that stuff's come to light recently with the F2. Anyway, his team are in the FA Cup at the minute, and it's providing quite a movement. Now, at first, when he launched the team, he got mocked, and they were just called a YouTube football team, not a real football team, and they have no place in football. But of late, I think people are really starting to take notice and support them, quite right too. Now, okay, they may have more publicity than a normal non-league team, but that doesn't mean that they're just been pumped in by money and they're not credible football team. I mean, I've seen quite a lot of things on social media and Twitter slating Spencer and the team for saying that they're just a YouTube football team. They have no place in the FA Cup. They have no place in the non-league pyramid. Those sort of things, which I think's quite frankly ridiculous. There's a reason why people are jealous of people's success, and that's because they want to be involved in things, and they want to be in the position where others are, and I think that's the case here. I think, you know, people often like to be in their glass house throwing stones, and they don't see the bigger picture or the greater good of non-league football in particular, in this instance, #United. Now, what I wanted to speak about today was how their rise has happened meteorically, really. You know, 2016 was only 4 years ago, not long at all, and they've gone from playing sort of five-a-side games on YouTube to being in the second qualifying round of the FA Cup, which is quite frankly amazing, really. I know plenty of non-league teams in my area in particular. The FA Cup's the holy grail for them, not only financially, but because it's such a prestigious competition. And, you know, for these lower league clubs, non-league clubs, the FA Cup is a great source of revenue for them, and without it, you know, as I said at the start of the video, in these uncertain times we're in now, you know, financially, it is a big help for them. So, why # in particular? Well, they was on the BBC on Tuesday night, I think it was, and, you know, for a team in their pyramid to be on the BBC, only launched 4 years ago, and to win, it's just incredible, really. You know, I may sound like I am sort of sucking them off here, but I'm just sort of giving you my opinion. As always, we all know football's about opinions. So, yeah, for their meteoric rise so far, from where they started their humble beginnings, they haven't even got their own ground. They're sort of ground share with other teams every year. But, you know, I think the abuse Spencer gets, and I seen people that follow the team, not necessarily people of higher profile, but, you know, just generally kids really that support and getting abused. I think that's a bit unfair, you know. They're not doing any harm, they're trying their best. And as I say, non-league football, it's putting eyes on non-league football, which is great because, as I keep mentioning, the finances are not there, and the fact that we've got these new restrictions now for potentially 6 months, that just means that crowds won't be able to go. And I've seen National League in particular, they've sort of announced that they won't be able to start their league with no fans, which in turn means some football clubs will go out of existence. And we've seen professionally, just the last few weeks with Chesterfield, they went out of existence. Bury before that, Wigan, they're uncertain, Charlton. It's just sad. As I say, football's the heart of communities right across this country. And the fact that football clubs are going out of existence, and sadly many more will, because of the current climate. You know, if you can buy a football shirt, if you can, you know, buy a season ticket, do whatever you can, because we need to save these football clubs. And I think #United in particular, shining the light on non-league football is just a great thing. And although they may have had detractors, doubters, they're not a real football team, they're not named after a town, that's all irrelevant at the end of the day. It's about putting people's eyes on non-league football that probably wouldn't cast a second look at it. And I think it's important now more than ever. So what I'm trying to say here, essentially, is support your local non-league club whatever way you can. Even if it's just, you know, going down there to have a beer in the clubhouse. I know that's not really allowed now, but you know, all things help at the end of the day, and now more than ever we need to pull together to help non-league football. Anyway, that's my little video and rant for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn notifications on, and of course follow me on Twitter, where I may or not tweet some controversial stuff about a certain boxing fight that may or not be happening. So go on there and you can find all that sort of stuff out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you stay safe, stay well, try not to get too worked up in the current predicament. Things will get better. It's not going to be here forever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Shall see you next time.